Passion is such a very commanding emotion. It's that tireless diligence along with that boundless enthusiasm to reach your dreams that's marked by that strong desire, excuse me. That passion that we all have, that passion that is within us that burns our soul is there to help us sustain through difficult times. It has the power. It creates that fuel necessary to help us overcome any obstacles or solve problems. It also creates that energy, creates what's necessary to help us realize our dreams and our goals in life. But sometimes that passion, that passion will flicker and that passion will burn out. Sometimes it'll burn out. After a while, it may burn out. And when this happens, you may feel hopeless. You may feel like you want to give up. You may feel like you just don't want to keep going on. But anytime you feel like this, after that moment, anytime you feel this, you got to find ways to get re-energized. You got to feel reinvigorated. So I'm here to talk to you about a couple of things that you can do to reignite that fire inside of you, to reignite that fire. The first thing I would tell you about is to live the feeling that you're worthy of happiness, that you're worthy and you deserve that success that you should have. Because let's be honest, what prevents most of us from enjoying any kind of success or happiness is that attitude that we feel undeserving of it, that we feel unworthy of it, that we feel like we shouldn't have it. That kind of attitude can deteriorate any chance of us even enjoying more happiness and success out of life. So what I'm here to tell you right now is you got to change your attitude. You got to change your mindset. And once you do so, you got to note that feeling is associated. Note that that feeling is associated with experience, and you have to relive it often. You got to relive it often. Answer the passion question. A lot of successful people ask this question. I ask myself this question as well. What would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? If you knew you could have anything, you could be anything, you could do anything, what would you do? What would you want out of life? How would you succeed? If you knew you could not fail, what would you do? What would you succeed at? What would you do to succeed if you knew you could not fail? You got to answer that question. Once you answer that question, you realize and understand your aspirations. You could take hold of your aspirations. You could take hold of your dreams and realize that you have what it takes to reach it. You have what it takes to reach that potential. You have what it takes to reach that level of success. You have what it takes. You gotta believe that you can do it. You gotta reignite that fire, because nothing feels more invigorated than doing what you love to do, doing what you enjoy doing. Nothing feels more invigorated than that feeling, because at the end of the day, nobody can take that away from you but you. You're the only person that can take that away from you. You gotta don't let, which brings me to my next point. Ignore those who say it's impossible. Remove those negative people out of your life. You gotta ignore those who say it's impossible to do this. You can't do this. You won't do this. You gotta ignore those people, because all it is talk. Let them talk. But you gotta prove to yourself that you can do it. And not only that, let your actions do the talking. They may say it's impossible, prove that it's possible. They say you can't do it, prove to them that you can do it. You gotta keep going, you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep believing that you can do it. Because if you don't believe you're gonna do it, it ain't gonna happen if you don't believe it. If you don't believe in your mind, if you don't believe in your heart and your soul that you can do it, it ain't gonna happen. Because you gotta put faith behind that action. Or action behind that faith, excuse me, I reversed it. You gotta put that action behind that faith. You gotta put it behind that changed mindset. If you don't change your mindset, if you don't change your attitude, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you in the worst way possible. It's going to help you. It's not going to be a good thing for you. It's not. It's going to make you think that you can't do it. It's going to make you think that you can't reach your goals, that you can't achieve your dreams. It's going to make you think that you're just want to settle for mediocrity. And nobody wants to settle for mediocrity. I don't want to settle for mediocrity. Do you? You got to reignite that passion. You got to get that passion back, that fire back in you. You got to refuel it. You got to reignite it. Because if you don't, and it stays burned out forever, then you're going to feel like you're working for nothing. You're going to feel like it's pointless working. It's pointless working hard. That's what you're going to feel like. But you can't feel like that. Because we all have something that we're trying to achieve. We all have something we're trying to reach. We have somewhere that we're trying to reach. So you got to find it. You have got to find that passion that drives you, that fuels you to do absolutely anything, everything that it takes to reach that goal or that level of success. You got to find it. You got to refuel it. You got to find it. I understand how that feels. I've been in that place multiple times, time after time after time. I've been in that place, and I don't ever want to go back. I don't ever want to go back, and I don't want you to have to go back either. So you got to reignite that fire. You got to find it. And once you find it, once you can do it, I tell you this, once you can do it and once you can find it, you're going to look unstoppable. Can't nobody or nothing stop you. Once you reignite that passion, once you refuel that fire inside you that God put in you in the first place, can't nobody take that away from you. Can't nobody stop you. Can't nothing. No form of obstacle, no form of hurdle, no form of negative person can stop you. Remove negative people. Live the feeling that you deserve happiness, that you deserve success. Answer the passion question. Answer that question of what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? If I couldn't fail, what would I succeed at? Answer that question. And once you do those things, you'll be able to do extraordinary things. You wouldn't be doing just ordinary things. You will be putting the extra in ordinary, and you will be doing extraordinary things. You got to want it. You got to get that passion back. If you want it bad enough, you will do whatever it takes to get it. If you want it bad enough. If you're with me and you want it bad enough, let's work together. Let's get together. Let's be consistent with it. Be persistent. Stay consistent. Make that commitment. Live that faith. Put action behind it. Let's work together to get that passion back. If you lost it, let's work together to get it back. If that passion is still there, keep going. Keep feeling it. Keep feeling the feeling. Keep using that. Keep letting it drive you. And can't nobody stop you once that happens. Ain't nobody, and I mean nobody or nothing, can stop you.